Hey everyone, it's Ashley here from AscensionNXT.com, and today I am doing our weekend reading for the full moon. So, so normally I was gonna do daily readings, but I couldn't get them out for Thursday and today, so I'm not gonna force them. So definitely follow me on Facebook as well, because I've been doing more live videos and things like that. So I'm gonna do the daily readings when I'm called, I feel like, even if it's in the days that I do the pick A, B, or C. Gonna just go with the flow with it more instead of it trying to be so structured, like my Virgo mind just wants to do. So what I'm going to do, so I'm gonna pull a card for today, which is Friday the 3rd. I think, is it the 3rd? Yeah, Friday the 3rd, Saturday the 4th, Sunday the 5th, and then we'll pull a card for Monday the 6th. So let me get a card for today, even though we're like halfway through the day, but it's okay, because, all right, so this is for today. Now we need a card for the 4th. My cards are being weird. Wow, that's a nice card. All right, so we got a good weekend coming in. So that's Saturday. This card looks like it wants to come out for Sunday. Okay. And then there's Monday. Okay. All right. I want to pull cards for in between these cards, or at least for like Friday into Saturday. So I want to pull like an in-between card. I'm going to use, I just heard don't use those. I guess I'm going to use the Mary Magdalene deck. All right. So I'm using the Mary Magdalene deck right now. And then I am using the Mystic Dreamer Tarot for the tarot, which is a very popular deck. The Mystic Dreamer Tarot. It's one of like the top selling decks. Every time I get it in the shop, it lasts for like 2 weeks. We're only open 1 day a week, so that should tell you a lot. That it doesn't stay on the shelf. All right, so this is between Friday and Saturday. Interesting. Okay, so this is for today. We have the 3 of Pentacles, which is a beautiful card. And then we have Past Lives card from the Magdalene deck. And then for Saturday, tomorrow, we have the Star card, which is a really cool card in the tarot. So these two right here show the rewards coming in for all the hard work. That's obviously the first thing that I get. You can see this woman and she's really concentrating on a project. She's not paying attention to anything else around her. She's immersed into a whole nother world, working on what makes her happy. Even the energy around her is beautiful and amazing. Like, who knows if she built what was around her, or if somebody asked her to do that painting in the picture, or if that's her space. You know, I don't think it really matters. I think what matters in the essence of this reading is that it's when we get so immersed in our projects and we really, really believe in them, then it can bring us to our highest evolution, which is the star. So when I think of the star, I think of the universe, and I think of God, and I think of goddess, and I think of ETs. So I definitely consider myself a star seed. So I think of like that higher connection. Also, when I think of the star, I think of somebody that is really illuminating their light. Like, it's a person on this planet that people look up to, or it's a leader. It's somebody that, you know, leads by example just from who they are. Like this lady right here doesn't really care about, I feel like, pleasing others. That's what I'm feeling from the card. It's more about, I want to make this project the best that it can be. It's really putting in the hard work and owning it and loving it. Another thing, oh yeah, there's another person there, but I'm not even like paying attention to the other person, and I feel like she's not either. Just for this reading, like I feel like the other person is maybe there for support. So maybe it's the people in your life that support you. Maybe it's the people in your life that judge you that you're kind of ignoring right now. I feel like this kind of goes into whatever feels good for you. The past lives card, to me, is letting go of the past. It's releasing the past and knowing, like, so if this right here is showing me that it's like, I just had it at the tip of my tongue. Maybe you want me to say something different. Hang on one second. The doubt. So a lot of times when we're working on projects, and I know this as an artist myself and somebody who's very creative, you're like, is this even going to work? Is this even going to be good? Is this something that people are actually going to like? And I feel like at this point, this woman doesn't even care. She's just so stuck inside of it that she doesn't care about who says what or who thinks of what and why they're saying that. It's more about, I'm proud of this because I believe in myself. Another thing too is she's painting a tree, and there's 2 lights around her, which is funny because I was talking about the illumination. But she's painting a tree, and to me that's like the connection to the earth. So this is like your divine work that you're doing on this planet. And this also too, I mean, this card resonates with me. I mean, I was releasing so much shit. Was it because I did a Beltane ritual on Wednesday with my friends, and then yesterday, I couldn't do anything. Like I tried to record a reading and I was just releasing so much that I just felt like I had to rest. Like I couldn't really do much. So this is like the releasing process. It's like the releasing the doubts. Like you're letting go of the doubts. You're having more confidence within yourself. Even your emotions towards things are a lot happier. And this is the blue jay as well. I think there's a blue jay in here. So the blue jay, if you can see, I don't know if you could see it in here, focusing on it. I don't think it's going to focus because it's too small. I don't know if you guys can see that. It's right there. A little blue jay. So this lady's like reaching for a butterfly, but there's a blue jay there. And to me, the blue jays, when you look up animal totem blue jay, they're all about being really loud. They're very intimidating creatures. And I feel like connecting with this is like you're not intimidated by anything anymore. You know, you're not intimidated by anyone. Or you're learning to release that. You're learning to let go of that. You're learning to not care. This is the past releasing. So this is that energy coming in. All right, so this is Friday into Saturday. All right, they're saying now pull an angel card for those. So we're using the Kyle Gray Angel Prayers deck. Let's see what angel we connect. Oh, who's that? Oh my God, just talking about animal totems. So that's confirming. Please look up animal totem blue jay. You even got the, he or she even has the feather in their hair. And then something just made a noise. So please look up the Blue Jay and see how you connect with the energy of the Blue Jay. I feel like this is a very important message. Working with Blue Jay medicine for this weekend. Even though there's a hawk in the back of the card, but the hawk is blue. And also too, from what I know what Blue Jays reading about them is they're so loud that they intimidate hawks and other birds sometimes. Like they will team up and they will punk the other birds that are like the hawks and the eagles. I'm not so sure about the eagles, but I don't know. Eagles and hawks are like the same thing to me, but I remember reading that and I was like, whoa, that's pretty intense. All right, so now we're going into Sunday and Monday. So we have the King of Cups. And then we have my favorite card, not so favorite card. Me and Danielle's favorite suit, Ten of Swords. This card sucks, I hate it. All right, what should I do? Do you want me to channel into this or pull another card? Okay, so we're gonna pull again from the Magdalene deck. Okay, so the Ten of Swords right now, as I'm channeling into it, isn't you. That's what I'm feeling like with that energy. It could be some of you. That card means defeat. But I feel like its outside energies are defeated. Like more negative outside energies are defeated by the hard work that we're doing as light workers. It's like they're getting tired from keeping up with us. That's what I'm getting while I'm shuffling these cards. So that's very interesting. But it could be some of you as well. If you're not feeling this first message, it could be like, don't try too hard. Because I feel like this woman isn't trying when she's painting the picture. I feel like she's just going with the flow. She's in flow. She's allowing it to just go within her. The movement within her. So if you're trying too hard, you will definitely feel that defeat card. And, you know, I need to talk to the King of Cups, too, to see what he's here for. What messages he's here to bring. I feel like it's... Like now that I'm looking at this card, it's like emotional messengers, emotional messages coming in for Sunday into Monday. So it could even be defeated emotionally, but I honestly feel on a collective level that some of the negative energies feel that defeat. So it could be your ego. It could be any negative or trickster energies that are around that are trying to mess with us. I feel like they might feel like they're running around in circles. That's what I keep seeing there. But I feel like looking at this boat in the background, this is the messenger. Like the King of Cups is coming in as the messenger, connecting with the emotions. It's also, again, the heart chakra is coming up. He keeps talking about the heart chakra and being soft. Sometimes I am not soft. I'm pretty hardcore sometimes. If you watch my importance of creating sacred space call, I go fucking crazy on there. But that's just how I am. Okay, what else are you saying? I'm asking, let's bring in Archangel Gabriel because he's the element of water. He can help deliver the messages from the King of Cups. So just give me a minute. Okay. It's like being protective of your energy in the beginning of the week into Monday. Or you're going to feel really tired energy. But I'm still sticking with what I said for the first message. Being protective of your emotions, like people or energies that might be trying to come in to sway your emotions in a certain way. Okay, so another thing that Gabriel keeps saying, the King of Cups, is Sunday into Monday, there needs to be a quick decision. Don't dwell in your emotional state too much. Decide. Really decide. There's decisions that you need to make. No procrastination. Don't sit within the emotions. Don't take it to heart too much. That's why they're bringing up the heart chakra. So it's not saying like don't let it connect with your heart. It's just saying don't take it personal. Make the best logical decision. That way you can use your emotional side as the more creative side instead of having to use it to make your decisions. Sometimes emotions shouldn't make decisions. It's more logic coming in the beginning. And that makes sense because we have the new moon in Taurus from what I know. I tried to look up the new moon in Taurus and I'm like, I am not reading this. I can't read before I do a reading because it's like blah, 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 blah. I like to read after. The real you. Be honest with yourself and the things that you want for the upcoming week, the week coming in. Decide, make a decision. Don't worry about other people's feelings either. Okay, I think they want me to pull another card. Okay, so I'm going to pull one of these crystal mandala cards, but I'm going to read a little bit from the book. Because these cards I do not connect with channeling. I like to read in the book. Another thing that I just saw is like smoke clearing. So it's like the smog clearing. And some people in the beginning of this week are going to come into like some pretty hardcore truths. So that's also the defeat card as well. But then there's also energies on the outside, I feel like, that are trying to, it's either like people, it could be people in your life that keep really pushing you. And that is like starting this week, it's going to stop. Like if there's any drama or people coming in, it's like they're feeling the energy of defeat because you're really focusing on you. They're feeling defeated, so they can't connect, they can't get in, they can't suck your energy, they can't be on that level with, like you're there, you guys aren't on the same level anymore. So there's different situations for different people. This is why sometimes it's hard to read collectively. All right, let's see what card is coming up. So there's going to be one card. Oh my God. All right. My card came out the other day for me. All right. So it shall be. This is the card. So it's Ascended Master Babaji Diamond. Hopefully I pronounced his name right or her name. Not very familiar. I think it's a him. Diamond. So let's read this. 35. We bring you the blessing of so it shall be. There are times when you will go through your life journey without any sign of what is going to happen. You may be working hard to heal an issue or build your dream and not really know if you are ever going to be successful. That was the doubt. You may hope for the best but not know whether you should really expect the worst. You may sense that the universe is asking you to trust in how things are going to turn out, and yet giving up on your uncertainty is difficult. That usually means total and uncompromising commitment is difficult too. Where this is uncertainty, there is often hesitation and procrastination. Spirit doesn't want you to miss out on your dreams because you lack faith and therefore are holding yourself back from going for it with all you have within. So you are being given the blessing of divine decree of absolute confirmation of success and divine granting of a wish fulfilled. Switch your thinking from possibility to inevitability. It is not a question of if, but when. So this is what this girl painting the picture is knowing within her. Like, whenever this is done, it's going to be amazing. She let go of the doubt. Know that you are going to succeed and commit yourself completely. Don't hold back. Go for it with gusto. According to divine will, you shall manifest the highest expression of your divine destiny with this lifetime. So it shall be. Let me see what else. There's like 3 pages in here. Jesus. All right. Well, life is a wild game of chance and uncertainty, yet somehow it is also proceeds according to a higher plan. Some people find the idea of free will and destiny to be mutually exclusive, yet they are both aspects of divine expression of self. Destiny is the plan, and free will creates the type of journey you have as you evolve into all you can be. Okay, that makes sense with the rune that I was seeing when I was reading. With free will, the way, I'll explain that in a minute. I'm not going to read this whole thing either. With free will, the way your destiny can be expressed varies enormously. Yet get to choose how committed you are to discover and fulfill your dreams. The extent of your commitment determines how much energy and effort you put into what matters to you, how much you make it a priority in your life, and how many risks you are willing to take, and how surrendered you are willing to be to spirit so it can come to fruition. All of these choices create fuel for sacred fire of your purpose. Your destiny can happen more vibrantly, more swiftly, more creatively, and more wildly if you fuel the sacred fire with the choices you know. Wow. At this stage, the operation of free will has merged with divine will. State of trust and surrender within the will to the workings of the divine is so complete that there is only one will, unconditional love, that is at play. Okay, so reading the last paragraph. If you have been asking a question of the universe, this oracle says yes. So this is a yes card. It is an encouragement, a green light, a go for it. Ask for signs you can follow and take the steps you take with clear intention and open heart. So that was it. Make a choice. Go in your heart. Feel what you need to decide. Don't get too emotionally involved in your decision. Go to what feels best. So a lot of times emotion and feeling can be different. So sometimes emotionally you'll be like, I'm afraid to do that, but I feel like I need to do that. So this makes a lot of sense. So this is the decision in the beginning of the week. This is the real you. Okay. And then I pulled, so I'm learning runes with Jess because I'm not very good at runes. I mean, they come to me all the time, well, certain ones. So I took Jess's rune class, and before I was meditating when I did this. This is the rune that came out. It's on a crystal, so you can't. It's called, God, I can't pronounce them like she can. Perthro? I don't know. I can't pronounce it. Hang on, where is it in my notes? Prethro. I think that's how you pronounce it. Something like that. Prethro. Something like that. Don't fucking repeat that. I don't know if it's right. It's spelled P-E-R-T-H-O. So when we were doing the runes class, she takes us into meditation with... Oh no, that's not the right rune. It's Ewaz. Oh my God, how funny. I don't know why I always do this. So I'm wondering if I was seeing that one too. Great. Because I was connecting. Okay. All right. So I pulled the Ewaz rune. But then I was hearing Prethro. So it must have been both of them that I was connecting with. Jesus. All right. So the Ewaz rune is the one that... Because the Prethro is all about fate. Jeez. Now let me get the other one out. Alright, actually it's in my cards. I'll just pull a card quick. So apparently I'm connecting to 2 of them, but I only saw one. And that's Ewaz. It's funny because I did this the other day. I was calling another one Ewaz. All right. So this is the Prethro rune. And then show the card of the Ewaz. I just saw it. is. Okay. That's the one I saw when I was meditating, but I kept hearing the other one when I got out of the meditation. So this is what happens with runes. They play tricks on me. This is Loki playing tricks on me with the runes. So the Prethro one, I'm just going to talk about that first because I'm definitely connecting with this. When I went into meditation, I saw Alice in Wonderland. The Norns, who are kind of like the maiden mother crone of Norse mythology and Norse magic. And into the unknown, like psychic abilities, like I kept seeing like scenes from Alice in Wonderland. So it's like going through that door, it's taking the chance. Alice didn't know where she was going. She just followed the rabbit and went down the hole. And you know, that's something that I do all the time is I go down those rabbit holes and I have to pull myself out. It's like wanting to find the knowledge, and it's this rune is also connected to fate. So it's like what you do on your journey to get there, exactly what that card was talking about. It's like you're always going to end up in a certain place, that's fate, but it's how you do it to decide on, you know, are the actions that you take or chance, things like that. So the Iwaz has to do with, so this has like the crossbows. When I was meditating, I saw Gary V. It's like getting it done. It's the commander. It's taking a stand. Gary V is somebody right now that I always have in mind that never gave a shit. He's always like, he knows where he's going to end up in the end, and that's where he goes. He takes chance after chance after chance. So both of these are pretty connected. So that's a lot of the energy that is coming in this week. I'm not going to read this whole thing. So it's taking the chance, it's knowing you're going in the right direction, it's deciding, and it's feeling, and it's not letting your emotions get in the way. It's not letting your fear get in the way. Jess is gonna laugh when she sees this video, because I did this the other day with the effing protection rune. I kept calling it Iwaz. And then now I'm calling Iwaz something else. So obviously I have more learning to do. It's probably the runes being like, hey, you need to work with us and do your homework, because I haven't been doing my homework. So I'm definitely going to have to go into the daily practice of working with each one. I'm just afraid of the attack rune because I've seen what it does. So I don't want to get to that day. And that's Thor's rune. Even though I love Thor dearly, I don't like that rune. So, this is a reading for the weekend. I hope that you enjoyed my silliness. And definitely check out AscensionNXT.com. More online courses coming. Check out The Importance of Sacred Space. That's a class on Facebook, which I'm going live again on May 14th. There'll be more information about that. So AscensionNXT.com, and enjoy your weekend. Blessed be.